Hello and happy Tuesday to you guys. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. Again, it's gorgeous outside. I just got in from driving around and getting a whole bunch of errands done and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys are taking advantage of it too. All right, so today we're going to go ahead and dive right into our work. We have math, which is rounding. Yesterday we talked about this. If you didn't get to watch yesterday's video, we're going to go over a little bit of what we went yesterday and we're going to add to it. So yesterday we were talking about rounding in math. And 1, 2, 3, 4 is stay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is go up. Let's go ahead and go into it right now. So yesterday in our talk, we did hundreds and only tens. So today we're going to go hundreds again, then we're going to go up to thousands and 10,000. So here's the way it goes. If you're rounding to the hundreds place, here's how you do that. 786. Let's pretend like that's our number. What do we focus on? We focus on our 7. And then our number right next door is the 8. That 8 is going to tell this 7 to stay a 7 or bounce up to an 8. And because it's a 5, 6, 7, or 8, it's going to tell it to go up. So our 786 becomes, that 7 becomes an 8. And obviously those two numbers next door become 0. So my number is going to be 800. So 786 rounds up in the hundreds place to 800. All right. So now, that was from yesterday. Today's talk, we're going to go into thousands and 10,000s. And honestly, it's the exact same process. The only difference is you're moving a different place value. So in this case, for the thousands place. Wow, put the comma up there. There you go. We'll just go ahead and move it down there. The thousands place. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to say 3,261. Okay? So again, now because we're focused on the thousands place, we underline the thousands, the number in the thousands, which happens to be 3. We underline, or we circle the number right next door. Again, the 6 and 1, you don't touch. Leave them alone. They don't matter to this problem. The only two numbers that matter is the thousands place and the hundreds place. This hundreds place is going to tell it, does it stay at 3 or does it move up? And in this case, it's going to tell it to stay. So 3,261, whenever you round it, it's just going to be rounded to 3,000. Okay? So another one, let's do it where it bounces it up. Let's say we have, 8,523. Okay? Again, same process. You go to the 8 because we're doing the thousands place. Circle the 5. What is the 5 telling it to do? Is it telling it to stay an 8 or bounce up? And in this case, it's telling it to bounce up. So 8,523 bounces up to 9,000. Okay? So, and then the same thing with the 10,000s. You're going to focus on the 10,000s place, and then you're going to decide if the thousands place is going to tell it to bounce up or not. So once again, 10,000s place. Crazy deal here, but we're going to do it anyway. So let's say we have, let's do 18,261. That's roughly how many people can fit into the Thunder Arena. Why do y'all know that information? I don't know. Whatever. 18,261. Let's take it up to the nearest 10,000. So again, our 10,000s place is 1. Our thousands place is 8. Is it going to bounce it up or keep it the same? In this case, it's going to bounce it up. So 18,261 rounded to the nearest 10,000s place becomes 20,000. Now 29,000, that almost looks like a 9. There you go. 20,000. So, again, that is how you do that. For your work today, if you want to do it and you want to show it, awesome. Go ahead and do some tens, hundreds, thousands, and 10,000s numbers on there. And show me how you did it. Just make sure, again, you're underlining the place that we're going to. In this case, it's 10,000s. If it's thousands, hundreds, tens, or ones, underline, not ones, excuse me. But underline your place and underline the number right next door, and that will tell it either to stay or to move up. Okay? So, with that said, if you have any questions or you need any help, rewind the video or go watch yesterday's video because it will help you out. And again, also if you have any questions, just go ahead and ask right down below. Right down below the video, you guys can ask any questions you want to. Remind 101 kids, ask me any questions on Remind 101 you want. If I can make it easier for you, holler at me. I'll gladly do that. All right. So today we're going to spend some more time with adjectives again. Yesterday we talked about how the adjectives that compare. Today we're going to be doing the exact same thing, except for today we're going to be doing a little bit of a twist. We're going to come up with 3 rules that we have to follow. So, adjective, I've written down the definition of an adjective a whole bunch, so if you need to know the definition of an adjective, go ahead and go back to the previous videos. It will help you out there. I don't want to just continuously repeat the information because you guys already know it, especially if you've been watching. But again, go back to yesterday's video. We'll go ahead and talk about that there. So here we go. Again, so for our adjectives, our 3 rules are going to be, if your word ends, I'm going to just basically write it out like this. If your word ends in a consonant Y, you change the Y to an I, and you add an ES or EST, and then you add whatever it is you're adding to it. Could be ER, could be EST. In this case, it's going to be add ER. Boy, I don't know if I'm going to have enough room on this one, so we're going to write it there. Or EST. So this is how we're going to do this one. Okay, so for this first bullet, the way in an example would be like the word sunny. Okay, SUNNY.